has sustained severe burns all over his body near the old paper mill in Carthage. That's according to Carthage police. At least 10 departments responded, including Jefferson and Fort Drum Hazmat. Although initially believed to be chemical burns on the man's body, Carthage police now believe the burns were from contact with electricity. Jefferson County Emergency Management says the burn victim was injured enough that they couldn't get much information regarding how he was burned. Emergency Management says they are treating this as a hazardous material incident. The man required a helicopter ride to Upstate University Hospital, and he is listed in critical condition. Crews are looking for where the incident may have occurred, but that search is made difficult by the location.
One of the problems we have here is this is a huge building, and it's just stuff all over. So it's been left abandoned for quite a few years now. So you know, it's really not secured is what I'm understanding, and that's kind of where we're at this point.
The aforementioned man is the only known subject of the severe burns. The investigation into this incident is ongoing.